Tubby Tarot interview. Take one.
Is this all right?
Yeah.
You got me in. You got me in full screen. Do I
Yeah.
fit?
Yeah.
Do I fit? Because I'm so large.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Cut.
This is my knee.
Hi everyone. So 2 years after the initial interview, we are sitting down with Tubby Tarot, and we want to do a bit of a check-in to see where he's at, and more importantly, get to know him, but also more importantly, to find out what the future of Tubby Tarot holds. Okay, so Matthew, can you tell us some of your highlights of 2021?
Sure. Okay. Highlights of 2021. I actually have two that just stick in my mind. The first one is just how amazing the response has been to Tubby Tarot in the last 2 years, and the response in the comments from my subscribers. People are commenting. There is so much interaction, and you guys. I love comments. Write me, like I'm always saying, write me big messages and that sort of thing. I love it, and I'm amazed at how many people interact with me, and I absolutely love it. And I always try to comment back. But even if I just put a little heart, I read every single comment. So that has been one of the huge highlights, is how the interaction between my followers, my subscribers, and myself work. And then the other big one that you all know about is my move. We sold the 3-bedroom house in Avoca, and we bought a very small 3-bedroom apartment, or it's actually called a duplex in South Africa, upstairs, downstairs. And we bought that a couple of months ago. We've moved in, and we are now, at last, we are settled. And that was a huge highlight. So yeah, those are two highlights from 2021.
What are some of your lowlights been in 2021?
COVID. I think everyone's lowlight has been COVID. And really, I haven't had any lowlights in 2021. The year has been so amazing. I have been so blessed in this year, except for COVID. I mean, I think we all have that problem, staying at home, being separated from our loved ones. That's it. So that's been a real bummer. Yeah.
What's one thing you're looking forward to in 2022 as the new year approaches?
Strangely enough, and I've discussed this with so many people, I am so looking forward to new technology that's going to be coming out. Because I'm much older than a lot of people who are on YouTube and that sort of thing, and who know how to work all this technology. I am fascinated by this. I'm absolutely fascinated. For me, just finding little things like TikTok and funny little things on my camera that I can use. I am super excited about what new stuff is going to be coming out. So that's my big excitement for 2022.
What video from your collection stands out and why?
Oh, I don't even have to think about that one. It was the tarot journal video that I did, where I said it was something like tarot journaling is a waste of time, or keeping a journal is a waste of time. Oh my God. I was literally thrashed for that one. I was torn to shreds. Everybody was like, I was kind of, and I think I actually even lost a follower or two, because it received so negatively. And after watching it, I actually realized why, and after reading all the comments, I realized why. And that was I actually went and did a second video where, after I'd actually thought, well, let me try journaling, I actually went and started doing a bit of journaling myself. And I actually did a follow-up video, I think a month later, where I kind of sort of apologized to everyone, because now I was doing it. So yes, that was it. Yeah.
Speaking about comments, what is one of the strangest comments you've ever received on a video?
Okay, one of the strangest comments. One of my subscribers actually told me that one of my videos were boring, and I was hurt. I was devastated. I wasn't really, because I got hold of the person in her DMs, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "I'm sorry, I'm in such a bad mood. And I just like lashed out at you. So that was pretty weird. And then of course I also had a situation where I did a show and tell with all my Ganesha statues, deities, and I had a very irate gentleman from India who actually lambasted me about how, you know, these are gods and these are deities and how dare I collect them. And I had to explain to him that I actually am Hindu and this is not just a collection. So yeah, those were the two strangest, I suppose.
Speaking about followers, who are you following on TikTok and Instagram that you can't simply get enough of?
Ha! I knew you were going to ask me this. I also think you got another question. So I made a cheat sheet, okay, because I can't really remember everybody. Okay, so TikTok, I'm following 3 people. I follow a lot of people, but these 3 people are like the best, okay? So first of all, I follow the Coil Twins, and they're known as Sugar and Spice. Freaking awesome. They're these 2 beautiful male twins that actually, when they dress in drag, they are the most beautiful, beautiful girls. It's a comedy thing. They are so beautiful, but they take the piss, and they are just, their transitions are amazing. So go and look it up. Go and look them up. They're called the Coil Twins, Sugar and Spice. Then the other person I follow is a guy called Scott Behrens. Scott, if you're watching, hi, because we've actually had a little chat together. Scott is a guy with very, very hectic facial tattoos, but I think his son or his daughter is deaf, so he does a lot of sign language, and he's just so cool. And if you look behind those tattoos, you just see such an awesome person. And then, of course, the other one everybody knows is Broadway Barbara. And Broadway Barbara is just I can't even describe Broadway Barbara. Go and check Broadway Barbara out. And then, really on Instagram, I follow Kitty's Eclectic Noir. Hello, Kim. Not because I kind of know her, but her Instagram is it's exactly what she says it is. It's just so eclectic. She posts pictures of her shoes, and then she'll post a picture of a rose in her garden, and then she'll post a picture of her latest meal that she's just cooked. And her stuff is awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, those are who I follow.
What are the top 3 songs you're currently vibing to?
Ooh, I know that. Okay, the best one at the moment is the Dua Lipa and Elton John song. I think it's called Hot. What's it called?
Cold Heart.
Cold Heart, Hot. It's called Cold Heart. And then the other one that I'm jiving to, in South Africa we say jolim, is Doja Cat, and it's called I Need. I think it's called I Need. Anyway, it's really, really, really cool. And then of course, I know it's a little bit old and it's kind of, but there's a song called WAP. If you haven't heard it, go and listen to it. It's frightening. The reason I love this song is because it is so filthy. It's seriously, seriously filthy. I want to gag, I want to choke, and I can't go any more than that, okay? But it's filthy, and I must tell you a quick story. I know you waving your hand in the air, but I have to tell the quick story. I'm driving in the car the other day, and I've got the song on full ball because I really love it. It's just so filthy and disgusting, but it's a really good song. And I'm singing my heart out, and I'm going, and I stop at a robot, and this man is just sitting next to me, and he doesn't want to look at me, and I suddenly realize I actually have my window wound completely down, the radio is on full ball, and I am singing the lyrics. And please go and listen to the song. It's filthy. It is just disgusting. Anyway, those are my 3 songs that I'm listening to. They are pretty awesome.
Okay, this is an interesting one. Who is your favorite author of all time?
Oh God, Agatha Christie. Do you even have to ask that? Agatha Christie is like my all-time favorite. If you guys have watched my book chat segments, you'll know that I'm like I froth over Agatha Christie. She's absolutely amazing. If I had to choose a more modern author, I would say James Herbert is also one of my favorites. He's kind of like just below Agatha Christie. So yeah, no, definitely Agatha Christie and then James Herbert. Yeah.
Okay, let's get a bit personal. What is your birthstone?
Oh, my birthstone. Well, I've got 2. Well, actually, as whatever your star sign or your sun sign is, you have different birthstones. My one is amethyst. That would be like my main birthstone would be amethyst. And then I have another one called bloodstone, which is kind of like an olivey green stone with little red or slightly dark orange flecks in it, which is quite nice. The amethyst, I like having an amethyst as a birthstone because it's a very calming and very spiritual stone, a very spiritual crystal. So yeah, bloodstone, which is more of a stone, and then amethyst, the crystal version.
What is your favorite number?
Oh, I would say number 13 is my favorite number for so many reasons. I was born on the 13th of March, so 13th of the 3rd. 13 is also, although it's regarded as an unlucky number, for me it's a really lucky number. And strangely enough, when I moved into the new home, it is number 13. So it kind of like, there's definitely a pattern emerging here, yeah.
What's the worst film you've ever watched?
Okay, there are two ways to take that question. The first one is, what is the worst film, like the film that's affected me the most? And that would be a film from 1974, I think. It's a very hectic film. It's called I Spit on Your Grave. And if anybody has watched the original, don't worry about the remakes, they're cack. Go and watch the original from, I think, 1974. It's a revenge film, a rape revenge film. And there is a scene in that film that affected me so badly that I have started showering instead of bathing. If you've seen the movie, you will know what I'm talking about. It is a shocking film. Actually made me feel, shocking scene, actually made me feel sick. But if you are talking about what is the worst film, like the baddest film, I would have to say it's a film called Don't Fuck in the Woods. Because quite frankly, nothing happens in the woods. No one's fucking in the woods. There's no tits, there's no arse, there's no sex, literally there isn't even any killing. It's just the most bizarre, boring load of cack. Yeah, so Don't Fuck in the Woods is probably the worst one I've seen.
As we near the end of this interview, we kept the most important question for last, and it's something that your followers probably really want to hear as we move into the end of the year and the beginning of a new year. What does the future of Tubby Tarot look like?
Sure, I've been giving this a lot of thought because you can't really keep a tarot channel going indefinitely. You eventually do run out of stuff to say and to do, and especially if you're trying, like me, I try to do stuff that's not generally out there. Like I don't do tarot readings, and I don't do how you can interpret this card over that card and mix different genres. So for me, I see Tubby Tarot moving more into a more, I want to say spiritual, but yeah, okay, so a more spiritual, more of a vlog type channel where I would talk on subjects that are perhaps not quite tarot, but definitely more esoteric. Although I will, like Book Chat, I will be popping more tarot-related videos here, there, and everywhere. But your tarot, like tarot reviews and that sort of thing, there has to come an end. I can't constantly buy tarot decks just to do reviews on. God knows I have enough already. But yeah, so I'm thinking of moving it more into a sort of spiritual, esoteric, more than spiritual, and more esoteric sort of direction. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us and your followers. I'm sure they're going to greatly
welcome.
appreciate this. And
yeah, I'll see you on the flip side, as I always say. Okay, shall we do it? Let's do this flip side. Okay, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot, and I'll see you on the flip side.
Cut.
Thank you so much.